Make way. The new music food truck is backing in. Powered by Ion Indie Magazine.
Welcome to the big new beat and popular music.
It's the new music food truck with Stace Edwards.
Hey, it's Stace. I'm back for another heapin' helpin' serving of alt and indie music from around the world. This is the new music food truck powered by Ion Indie Magazine. Jim's in the back getting the goodie bags ready for next week's Halloween show. Our menu for today is posted on our website at newmusicfoodtruck.com. KT Tunstall's got a new track we'll feature. We'll do that with the Then and Now segment. Plus, we'll meet Trapdoor Social and play their new tune called Hold Me Down. And new music from Big Gigantic, Secondhand's Arm Dealer. We'll check the tour itinerary from Ron Gallo and a second helping on the way from Shadowparty. But let's crank this one up, man. What might be my favorite new song? Florence, Italy band called Piqued Jacks. Loner versus Lover. Hey, order up. This is the new music food truck.
Suspicious match. I should shut it out. Right on. Right on. Still I can hear it loud and clear. Talking and knowing my ears beyond the walls. From the lock of the door.
Hi, I'm Josh of Shadowparty, and you are listening to the New Music Food Truck.
We talked with Josh from Shadowparty on last week's show. You can get a replay of that interview at newmusicfoodtruck.com. Josh, myself, and the Crickets.
The New Music Food Truck Concert Showcase.
What do you get when you mix art rock with garage punk? Well, you might get a whole lot of things, but you'll get Ron Gallo as well. Singer, songwriter, and artist. He used to front the band Toy Soldiers, if you're familiar with them, but he's been solo since 2014. He's out on the road doing what he does. He'll be in Columbus, Ohio on November 1st. Check him at White Rabbit in Indianapolis, Indiana on November 2nd. Davenport, Iowa on the 3rd. Chicago on the 4th with dates in Toronto, Montreal, Burlington, Vermont, Philadelphia, and Boston. Just to name a few. Get his complete itinerary at newmusicfoodtruck.com. Ron Gallo with Do You Love Your Company? It's our concert showcase, the New Music Food Truck.
When you sit with yourself, when you live with yourself, when you sleep with yourself, do you love your company? When you think of yourself, when you drink with yourself, self-help book on the couch, do you love your company? When you're out on the town, chasing yourself around, get home and lay it down, do you love your company? When you go to sleep, You fall into your dreams, the world that you conceive. Do you love your company? Do you love your company? Do you love your company? Sit with yourself, when you live with yourself, when you sleep with yourself, do you love your company? Do you love your company? Do you even like it at all? Do you even really like it at all? Do you even like it a little bit, really kind of little at all?
The new music food trucks, Ion Indie Music Takeout.
As tribute bands go, they're one of the best, as they nightly pay homage to one of hard rock's greatest, Iron Maiden. But unlike most tribute bands that are made up of members that are similar to the original, the Iron Maidens are an all-female group of heavy metal masters. You can see and read how this tribute band rocked in photojournalist Marty Havlick's review online in Ion Indie this month, along with over 140 pages of the best in indie music, absolutely free online at Ion Indie Magazine. That's ION Indie with an IE magazine, ionindie-magazine.com.
The new music food trucks, Ion Indie Music Takeout.
Get no forgiveness coming from me. You've got
from Bristol, England. They call themselves Secondhand Arms Dealer. Tune called Blood and a Quill. I'm liking it. This is the new music food truck.
It's the new music food truck.
Some freshly ground pepperman.
Weekly special.
UK band called Hey Gigantic. They've dropped a new single called Fools. Let's check it out. It's our weekly special on the food truck.
As I stare, I feel the change. I'm becoming what I hate. I'm not the optimist I was. And I feel hate instead of love. And I can't suffer. I can't suffer these fools. Fools, 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 fools. With nothing to lose. Stand alone and breathe the air. It's not the voices that I fear. Yes, the confidence below. A part of me I can't let go. 'Cause I can't suffer. And I can't suffer these fools. Fools, 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 fools. With nothing to lose. Fools, 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 fools. With nothing to lose. I know, it's the weight that everybody holds. I know, it's the strain that no one ever shows. I know, it's the weight that everybody holds. I know, it's the strain that no one ever shows. And I still can't suffer all these. I know, it's the weight that everybody holds. I know, it's the strain that no one ever shows. Fools, 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 fools. With nothing to lose. Fools, 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 fools. With nothing to
We're just getting started. Y'all come back for another heaping helping of tasty tunes on the new music food truck.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No, sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information, contact You Gotta Believe at YouGottaBelieve.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure. We'll probably stay together.
Probably?
It's been 23 minutes since I ate. I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, now tell me what to do. Cannonball! Cramp! Oh, I have a cramp.
I can probably hit the green from here.
Probably.
Can I get a mulligan?
Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Dad, this is fun. I didn't think I'd like kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I think it's time to head back in.
Okay. Can we come back?
Sure.
Tomorrow?
Let's check with Mom. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm gonna return the kayak. Just make sure you have everything.
Yep. Can we walk home?
How about a taxi? 233 North Maple, please.
It's a short fare from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood.
Best day ever.
A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Are you greater than the sun that shines on everyone? No matter.
The Sun Poem inspired this song and the vision to build a landmark that will help create a world that values everyone.
Black, brown, yellow, red and white. The sun does not discriminate. No matter who you are.
Share World Unity Inc. on Facebook and Twitter at World Unity Inc. and at worldunityinc.org.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's perfect. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Bob and Lisa from the BellRays.
Lisa from the BellRays.
And you are listening to the New Music Food Truck.
New Music Food Truck.
Woo!
Try to change the world this morning and live a life for free. There's a giant hole inside where my soul used to be. Now I sit and wonder why this life I lead isn't mine, all mine. The answer to my problems is staring back at me. If I want forgiveness, it's never there for free. I know what makes me happy, and I know I have to pay the fee to make it mine, all mine. Mine, all mine. Mine, all mine. Mine, all mine. I don't have to wonder, the answer's not too deep. Looking at what's wrong, I can see that it's just me. I don't wanna have to be the burden that I keep. And if I die tomorrow, I just wanna try to change the world this morning and live my life for free. But there's a giant hole inside where my soul used to be. And now I sit and wonder why this life I lead isn't mine, all mine. Mine, all mine. Oh, mine, all mine. Mine, all mine. Mine, all mine. Mine, all
New music, cooked to perfection. It's the new music food truck.
My man Wes Anderson in the building. Hey! Peanut on bass. Lyrics born on vocals. I was raised in a single room cabin in the back alley. Single pair of pants, single wife, female, single parent. Every single night, dinner appear. Now that's magic, craft singles, bread jammed together. That's a jam sandwich. Rules are matter, but damn it, I had talent stretched out and reach forward like a Mr. Fantastic. Fast forward a couple decades, a couple tax brackets on is on me, just like a jackrabbit. I'm blasted like a crack addict, hacking like an asthmatic, sitting straight up in my sleep, just like a craftmatic. Can't be us, but go ahead, baby, have at it, choking the rap, slashing all whack rappers, and I got the Golden Globe. I'm the last dragon at the Golden Globes, rapper slash actor slash pastor slash savage. I look good and I travel for years, like a Ralph jacket, got cool but unravel until real quick, like fast fashion. Although to be fair, you can't compare credentials. I'm like apples to pears, arrows to missiles. I mean, it's sorta unfair because I'm rare and I'm special. No fear, baby, jumped in the air like a paratrooper. No plan B, no safety net, no parachute. Apparently I had no choice. What else could I do? Landed on my feet, $1,000 pair of boots. No inheritance, generational wealth, but heirlooms. Yet my efforts built an empire. Yours have yet to bear fruit. I'm in a presidential suite, your home crew shares rooms. All of y'all together, tangled up like some caribou. I got the 7-deuce Camaro with the 6-barrel full, foot completely off the pedal. Speed set on cruise. I'm so cold. My bone marrow's blue, polar bears be like. Turn the air on, dude. I'm so cold. Sleeping in the Pharaoh's tomb, singing Christmas carols, and it's barely June. I am one of one. There won't never be another one, never be another baby. One of one. Doing what I do, what I does on the daily. One of one. There won't never be another one, never be another baby. One of one. Doing what I do, what I does on the daily. I am one of one. There won't never be another one, never be another baby. One of one. Doing what I do, what I does on the daily. One of one. There won't never be another one, never be another baby. One of one. Doing what I do, what I does on the daily. Let's go. My man Wes Anderson on the track. Peanut on the bass. All the way on the back. Here we go. Lyrics Let's go.
That is brand new music from Wes Anderson, featuring Peanut from 311 on bass. We'll get a chance to catch up with Wes on next week's show.
Would you like to know more?
Meet the band on the new music food truck.
I've been a fan of Trapdoor Social for a long time. I think the guys write some great, catchy music. Got a chance to catch up with Skylar from the band. Appreciate the time, man. It's been a lot of changes since Trapdoor Social released their debut album. Get us up to speed on the band. What's going on with you guys?
Well, a long time coming. We are finding focus as a band. One of us at a time. Merritt is no longer performing live with the band. He still writes, goes to the studio, and makes decisions with us. But he is mostly focusing on writing fiction, which is really the craft that he's passionate about. Patrick decided he needed to take better care of himself, starting with regular work and good pay. And now, after Sunstock, Ben has two. So we'll be auditioning bass and drum players, if you know any, that can sing, ideally. And finally, I, Skylar, am realizing that Sunstock has had me spread too thin. It is time to learn to be an artist.
I know you have some new music coming up in 2019. What can you tell us about it?
I can tell you that it has been a joy to create. We've been more and more excited about almost every new thing we've made over the year that we've been working on this album. We're pushing out of our comfort zones and working harder to find new territory that is also middle ground between all of our different stylistic preferences. We've recorded a bunch of songs, and we'll not be releasing all of them, but there should be a nice, rich album coming.
Well, so far, the new music I've heard is yet another step in the evolution of Trapdoor Social. Can you describe the evolution of your songwriting?
For me, songwriting is an interesting journey and a great joy. And it's a good challenge to do it with other people. I've always been able to do it alone, but we've had some pretty cool results when I work collaboratively with the guys. And, of course, when they write, too. It's not naturally the easiest thing for me, but it's more often able to create something that we can agree on.
So you've worked with a high school marching band in the past. Any other different collaborations you'd like to do?
We've actually had the pleasure of working with a bunch of high school marching bands now, in Colorado and a few in California, hopefully one in Washington next spring. All of this is based off the original collaboration we recorded with Mesa Ridge High School. We will be performing a couple of songs with Top Shelf Brass Band at Sunstock, which I'm really stoked for. And I think a choir would be a really fun next project.
Well, you've mentioned Sunstock a few times, so tell us what Sunstock is and the future of a solar-powered Trapdoor Social tour.
Trapdoor Social will definitely keep producing solar-powered concerts in Los Angeles and on tour, though Sunstock has proven too heavy for us financially and in terms of time commitment. We'll continue using the equipment to support other events, like we did with the Citizens Climate March, Broke LA, and a bunch of other events. Sunstock was a project we believed in enough to commit about 7 months of my full-time work each of 3 years, plus hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's not sustainable for us. Trying to change the world all at once, in competition with every other festival in Los Angeles, we tried. Smaller solar-powered events around the U.S. is doable, and we're very excited to do those. But at least for now, Sunstock needs to hang up the gloves.
All right, time to spill the beans. On the road, who's the one who snores? Is there a messy one? Or maybe the silliest thing you've done as a group that you still laugh about?
I don't know if anyone snores, so it's probably me.
Yeah, right.
But I will tell you, Louis is the worst at getting out of bed. Ben definitely listens to the most metal, which is kind of like snoring, in my opinion. Jose is notorious for taking leftovers from a meal, leaving it in the van, and forgetting it there forever. And as far as the silliest thing, well, we got pretty drunk floating down a river outside of Gainesville, Florida once. That got pretty silly, though I think we have yet to really go over it and do the laughing that needs to be done about it.
Soon, though.
Good times, though.
So what food and drink pair best while listening to Trapdoor Social?
Wherever we go in the U.S., we are pretty likely to find some kind of vegetarian taco salad or breakfast burrito with one of the hot sauces that I collect along our travels. In the evening, when we finish our set, I'll have a local IPA, please. Yes. And maybe consuming these will help you get inside the minds of the folks behind the music. I don't know.
Let's get into some music. Intro the song and tell us about the new single.
Hold Me Down sings of the back and forth between the issues we know we should care about cerebrally, like the lyrics, "Oh no, the world's going under," and "Our love is the least of our problems" from verse 2. And the issues of heart that seem to command all of our attention when a lover comes and goes. Enjoy.
Will do. Skylar from Trapdoor Social. Thanks again. Let's get into it. Hold Me Down. This is the new music food truck.
Alone, I won't last long, 'cause you've been there holding me up. I'm gone, a ton of bag of bones. You were the soul and the blood when I call. You pretend you're not there. Oh, I get a little bit scared. I'm wrong more often than not, and I know that you care. Baby, hold me down. No, I don't want it to hurt no more. I need your love and I can't let go. So save me from that ride. Just give me all that you got, my dear, and then I promise that I'll be the world's going under, and we sit here twiddling our thumbs. Our love is the least of our problems, but you say one word and I jump and I fall. You have the chemicals flare. Ooh, I get a little impaired. that you care.
Miss part of the show? Want to find out more about a song you just heard? You can get song and artist info, links to the song and video, even a replay of the whole show on our website at newmusicfoodtruck.com.
I spent a lifetime finding myself in the mirror, chasing moonbeams across the sky. Why can't I see clearer? Walking down the dirty streets with dirty shoes and bloody feet. Telling me you better hold on to your dreams. I keep the lights on over my bed in the mirror. But in the night time all by myself with my shadow. Light switch flittering, illuminating everything that I am made of. Enigmatic fantasies, my dreams are all reality that I make up. I keep the lights on over my bed in my mirror. But in the night time all by myself with my shadow. I keep the lights on. I keep the I got self-respect. I'm not like a doll on a shelf. I don't want to be anybody else but me. I'm free specifically. I'm happy where I am and who I want to be. So follow your dreams, don't tear them at the seam. Just go with the flow so you know where to go. I don't want to be anybody else. In the nighttime all by myself with my shadow. I don't want to be anybody else. I keep the lights on.
Well, if Queens of the Stone Age frontman Josh Homme had his way, that's how pop music should sound. That's Jinx with I Keep the Lights On. This is the new music food truck.
It's like deja vu all over again.
The new music food truck, then and now.
KT Tunstall's got some new music out. We'll feature one of those coming up after we go back. Eye to the Telescope. You remember that record? Of course you do. Featured this one here called Black Horse and the Cherry Tree. Then and now, it's the new music food truck.
My heart knows it better than I know myself, so I'm gonna let it do all the talking. I came across a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. I felt a little fear upon my back. I said, don't look back, just keep on walking. But the big black horse said, look this way. He said, hey, that day, will you marry me? But I said, no, 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 no. I said, no, no, you're not the one for me. No, 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 no. I said, no, no, you're not the one for me. And my heart hit a problem in the early hours, so I stopped it dead for a beat or two. But I cut some cord and I shouldn't have done it, and it won't forgive me after all these years. So I sent it to a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. Now I won't come back cause it's all so happy, and now I got a hole for the world to see. And it said no, 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 no. Said no, no, you're not the one for me. No, 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 no. Said no, no, you're not the one for me. I said no, 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 you're not the one for me. No, 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 you're not the one for me. Big black horse and a cherry tree. I can't quite get that 'cause my heart forsaken me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Big black house and a cherry tree. I can't quite get that 'cause my heart forsaken me.
The new music food truck, then and now.
No, damn it!
Now.
I'm holding on to something I don't want to hold on to. I'm reaching out for something I can't touch, although I know I want to. Taking in the scenery, you're the ghost in my
KT Tunstall with The River. You'll find it on the release called Wax. It's new music from KT Tunstall. Still sounding good. I'm Stace Edwards. This is the New Music Food Truck.
The New Music Food Truck. Thanks for the grub. Chef's Choice.
Well, if you look up the name fruit, F-R-O-O-T, in Urban Dictionary, it says it can mean many things, but it usually just describes something cool. So here you go. Something cool from the band The Fruit. 60s style progressive psychedelic rock with a bluesy edge. Song's called Midnight Girl. The Fruit, our Chef's Choice, the New Music Food Truck.
Smoke coming out of that truck. Stick around to find out if we need 911 or it's another helping of fresh new music getting cooked up. It's the New Music Food Truck.
What's one of your favorite memories?
That's a tough question. Well, there was this one time I went camping with my parents in a forest back when I was maybe like 8 or 9. And, I can remember one night we were laying out in our hammocks and we were just, watching the trees rustling in the wind above us, and we could hear the sounds of the forest all around us. Frogs singing and owls calling and the creek running nearby. It was amazing. It felt like we were a part of it all. I don't know if I do it justice trying to describe it, but I'll definitely never forget it.
Most of us have a memory of being in nature we'll never forget. Let's protect the world's natural places so more memories can be made for generations to come. Visit worldwildlife.org.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it. You hear it every time you finish a meal and never feel anything. But if we were able to associate this sound with a new stimulus, save the food, we've achieved pulling a natural response from you. Save the food. Why are we doing this, you may ask? Save the food. Because this ad is trying to change your after-meal behavior through brainwashing. Because food waste costs the average family $1,500 a year. Save the food. Cha-ching. And $1,500 extra bucks is like getting a pay raise. Save the food. Cha-ching. You're promoted. Which could pay for your child's braces. Save the food. Cha-ching. You're promoted.
Check out my braces.
So when you hear this sound, rethink your behavior. Cook it, store it, share it, Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit savethefood.com. Brought to you by NRDC and the Ad Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
When I grow up, I want to be a glass countertop in a new home.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's best birthday present.
When I grow up, I want to be a football stadium.
When I grow up, I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day.
When I grow up, I want to be a fancy backsplash.
I want to be a bike that races around the country.
When I grow up,
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
I want to be a rocking chair on a sunny porch.
I want to be a skyscraper. I want to be
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. A public service advertisement brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
In many countries around the world, medical care is scarce. From birth defects to serious injuries and illnesses, countless millions have no access to safe surgery. Mercy Ships is there to help. With a team of volunteer professionals, nurses, surgeons, utilizing state-of-the-art hospital ships, Mercy Ships provides free surgeries for the thousands of those who are waiting for surgery at each port.
Mercy Ships is bringing services to countries that would otherwise never be able to access those services.
We just see people that need help. You realise that they have no way of getting help, and I want them to know that they're loved.
Help make a lasting impact and turn someone's fear to joy. Find out how you can help by visiting our website at mercyships.org for more information. That's mercyships.org.
That was tasty.
It's the After Dinner Mint on the New Music Food Truck.
Teddy Geiger. Recognize the name? Well, maybe you don't, but I'll bet you recognize some of the songs that she's written. She's written for a lot of the pop artists, including Shawn Mendes, Christina Aguilera, Maroon 5, One Direction, Madonna, and a whole lot more. Finally stepping out and doing things on her own. Check her out here. Song's called I Was in a Cult. It's our After Dinner Mint, the New Music Food Truck.
I was a soldier under the despite, born in the summer, all what I wanted. I'm the child I asked for the beating. I was in the cold, I was in the tide. Flowers in my mind, always looking back. I wanna feel tonight, only I feel. I wanna live tonight.
I was in a cult, it's Teddy. The After Dinner meant this is the new music food truck. Thanks for listening. We're proud media partners of the 2019 Texas Indie Fest. It's coming up in March during South by Southwest Week at Texas Mist. That's out in Austin, Texas. All kinds of Reverb Nation artists and possibly your band. You still have time to submit right now on their website at TexasIndieFest.com. 9 years and running, it's the Texas Indie Fest, and we're happy to be a part of it. Hopefully we'll see you and your band out there as well. Get a direct link and all the info at newmusicfoodtruck.com. Thanks for listening. I'm Stace Edwards. The New Music Food Truck is produced by Jim Edwards. Got the Halloween show lined up for next week. And if you missed any part of today's show, you can always get the replay on our website at newmusicfoodtruck.com. Keep up with us on our socials as well. Give us a like on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. Hey, Jim, how's the sweet tooth?
Oh, so good.
Ready to grab a pint?
Betcha.
Well, hit the heat lamps on your way out, will ya? We'll see you next time on the New Music Food Truck.
Hey, get that thing out of here!
It's the New Music Food Truck, powered by Ion Indie Magazine.